Okay, in this video, and what we're gonna go over, I go over a little bit in some of the videos. Now we are gonna go over in this video coverage adjustments, not quick adjustments, but the coverage adjustments. And some of you might know how to do it, but some of you might not, and some of you might not use them, even if you know how to do it. But they can help, big time. They can help. Now, if it's fourth and long or third and long, you know they need a first down. Use your coverage adjustments. You hit Y or triangle to bring up that in the bottom left, the coverage adjustments as you see in the screen. Now, if you hit L1, that's protect the sticks. So wherever the first down is, that's where your defenders are going to try to protect against. So that could help on third and long, fourth and long. You know they need a first down. Or you could also use over the top, and that's self-explanatory. Your defensive backs will have just provide better coverage for deep bombs. You know what I'm saying? They won't let, more than most likely, they won't let anybody get behind them. So that's good, long for, if people hit you, one play touchdowns or something. But if people are hitting you with deep out routes or corner routes that are ever so popular against certain formations, if you hit Y or triangle and then hit the right stick to the right, it's outside. So that your defensive backs and your defenders will protect deep outside, deep towards the sideline. So your defenders will jump those deep out routes, or maybe even just play a little bit better on the corner routes, or maybe those deep comeback routes. And then you could play inside, which is Y or triangle, and then left on the right stick. And that's they'll defend a little bit better against in routes or post routes. Like a lot of those one play touchdowns can be some of a post route. So use the coverage adjustments. Use what Madden gives you. And another very important one, especially if you're using a linebacker, and you got your assignment is like the middle of the field, but they have Julio Jones or Dez Bryant. I always go back to the Dez Bryant because I'm a Cowboys fan. But those Antonio Brown, Hopkins, those big name receivers, and they're killing you with them. Well, you can't use them because you got a user. You're setting up plays where you need to use this part of the field. Spotlight the receiver, which is Y or triangle. Then you got to hit X for individual. Then you press whatever receiver's icon you want to spotlight, and that means just give a little bit extra attention to. In this case, it's Bryant. You hit square and then X again for spotlight receiver. That's very important. That'll help. That'll just give your defense a little bit of an edge. I mean, you could also, a lot of my blitzes are quick setups. That's what I like to do. So you have time to use these coverage adjustments. But if you hit the coverage adjustment menu, come up with Y or triangle, and then individual, and then you hit Bryant, you could press him. If you hit down on the right stick, now you saw how only that one defensive back pressed him, and this guy is still not pressed. So you could give different looks. And again, you could back him off too. Hit Y or triangle, individual, that's X, square for Dez Bryant, and then you could shade him to the right or shade him to the left. Like if you shade him to the right, like slant patterns, it'll be better defended. Or if your opponent likes to do quick out routes, shade to the left, and that cornerback will you're telling that cornerback what to look for, so he knows, so he'll just jump the routes better, and it'll just help you and your defense a lot better. I'm telling you, these are very important. So if I'm giving you a 2 setup blitz or a 3 setup blitz, set it up real quick and then do these, little adjustments. You could back off. See, now he's backed off. And then you could, whatever, shade right, which is right stick to the right. And then, let me see something here. We'll put him on a deep in route. And I'm going to shade to the right. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, it'll just give your defense. It's like you're the coach telling your defensive captain to, hey, do this, watch for this, look for this, and that's what they'll do. So it's an edge. Use all these coverage adjustments that's available to you because it'll help you. I mean, everybody could use help on defense. Defense is tough to play this year, man, especially with the run and the pass, and the offense is always overpowered and the defense isn't. That's why I like to give you guys fast heat, but also use these coverage adjustments, man. Take the time to know them so you can set them up fast because it'll really, really help your defense in the end. Stay tuned for the next video.